Big Ten, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run him from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO there.
Throwing right. It's complete. To the races to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Moss. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No.
Oh, a lot of space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Moss. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
One of the hardest things for a quarterback to do is complete passes when they know they're going to get hit. It's about having soft focus around you and hard focus downfield. Beautiful job by the QB.
Here's the handoff. Turning on the Jets. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. he'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Quick completion on the out. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to keep this drive alive. Makes one man miss. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Washington. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough.
It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a group.
With the catch, it's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Inside the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air. It's Green. Pressure coming. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Timeout. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. 3rd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Moss. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack. They've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 16 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. That is a decision he will likely reach. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They'll run it. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. He'll take a deep shot here. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. 29-50. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 56, Louisville 21.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Moss. Uncorks it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front. And they definitely struggled on that play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To throw, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift, and try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going for the marker. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun to give to the back. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to pass, it's Moss. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once.
I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Slams ahead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Green. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He leaves it with his back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Green. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clapp. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return. The coach might have preferred a fair catch. Opening play of keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to Brown. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Moss. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Now they'll run it on the toss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? Running up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. And let's go get 7.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Looks it in at the 40. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Moss. Here's a heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Green. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have...
Nice move. Create some space. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
I mean, These quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them now.
Makes the catch! And he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here comes the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dine. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Big guy smells it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 23 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires left. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Got it in the middle, it's Skinner. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Stevens.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air, it's Green. He's got it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Stevens. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Golden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to pass, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? These corners backing off a bit. Try to get it to the edge. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Green. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Defense playing a bail technique. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, 8.
They'll go to the toss. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Oh, what a cut. Gets away from one, finds room.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Green. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Forced out of the pocket. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down. Louisville, 14.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
How in the world did he miss that? A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Green. Finds his tight end. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what?
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Fair catch, called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On the run, it's Hill. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. That's caught. It's Washington. On to running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do them.